Melanie, what are you doing? Melanie, what are you doing not answering the phone? Whatever, just answer the phone.
Catherine, I'm sorry. I didn't notice. Can I help you?
You're taking maternity leave from today, right? I know you're not busy anyway, so I need you to pick me up at the station.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
What?
I'm going to take maternity leave from today, but I have some paperwork to finish. So, I'm at work right now. I won't be able to pick you up.
What? I thought you would pick me up. You're really useless.
What?
You always make excuses and don't follow what I tell you at all. Maybe I should punish you.
Punish me? I'm not a slave.
Aren't you misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding?
Yes. You're no better than a slave because you can't do what I say. You're a psycho wife.
Worse than a slave. How terrible. Anyway, I can't pick you up today. I'm sorry, but you'll have to go home alone.
Wow, how cheeky. You're not enough to be a wife. You keep making excuses about work and don't do any chores. I thought you were finally going on maternity leave, but look at you.
Catherine, while I was working, I made breakfast and dinner, cleaned the house, and did the laundry. I don't remember leaving them.
Shut up. You talk back to me all the time. Why can't you listen to me?
I'm sorry.
If you can't pick me up, I don't need you. Bye.
What? I'm here to buy the toothpaste you asked me to go get. And I'm also buying food for dinner.
Oh, you're still shopping?
Still? You told me 10 minutes ago.
So, what's for dinner tonight?
You said you wanted to eat fried chicken, so I'm looking for it right now.
Fried chicken? Why such a greasy thing?
Because you said you wanted to eat it.
Do you know how old my husband and I are?
Well, mostly.
And yet you're going to make us eat greasy dish like that?
It's not like I don't mind, but since you requested it.
Are you trying to harm our health?
No way. It's just you requested it. And since your husband mentioned something like that a few days ago, I thought today would be a good time to have it.
You blame us, but actually, you're the one who wants to eat it, huh?
That's not true. Fried food is too much for my stomach. My belly is getting bigger too.
Then don't buy fried chicken. I don't think he would like it either.
Oh, I understand. Then what would you like to eat?
Let's see. I can't think of anything. It's a wife's duty to think of a menu, go shopping and cook, right?
Yes. Then please eat without complaining.
What's with that tone? I'm getting furious. Hey, Melanie?
Yes?
You're having a baby boy, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
We couldn't find out the gender at the checkup the other day. But the doctor said we'll find out next time. But even if we find out, Harry said we should keep it a secret.
Why do you have to keep it a secret? I'm going to be a grandma, so you should let me know first.
That's what I thought. But he insisted on keeping it a secret until after the baby is born.
What? I can't wait that long.
What?
Harry is my only son, so we need an heir.
Heir? Neither his father nor Harry mentioned it.
Of course they won't mention it. It's obvious.
But Harry said he was looking forward to seeing which one would be born. He said all he wants is for the baby to be born healthy.
Harry is just saying that because he's kind.
No, I felt that was his true intention.
Again, you keep talking back to me like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My first baby was a boy, so the generation was passed on, you know? It's a tacit understanding to have an heir. So I don't need an enjoyment of knowing the gender. I don't want anything but a boy.
Oh, but you can't decide the gender yourself. Who knows which one I'm going to have?
What are you talking about? You need to keep telling the baby, you are a boy. You are a boy.
That's primitive.
Are you making fun of me? That's how Harry was born. You should do the same.
Okay, let's talk about this another time. Well then, I'll finish off shopping and hurry home. Catherine? Catherine, please pick up the phone.
Melanie, what is it? I'm at the movie theater with my friends. It's the best part right now. Can you please not call me?
Catherine, please come back soon.
What? What's wrong?
I think I'm in labor. My belly and back hurt. I may have to go to the hospital, so can you come back?
Huh? Why do I have to go home because of your labor?
I'm in a lot of pain right now. So I'm afraid it's going to be hard for me to even call you later. I'm so worried, so I wanted you to stay with me.
Don't be spoiled.
Huh?
Every woman in the world endures that pain to give birth. You want me to come back? If you're in labor, go to the hospital on your own.
Catherine, don't say that. Please come home, please.
Well, I can, but as long as you mop the floor and cook dinner for today.
I can't.
Then you'll have to go through labor alone.
Oh no. Fine. I'll finish what you told me to do. Please, come back.
You're a good actor, Melanie. It's just labor. You don't suffer that bad.
Well then, Catherine, I'll be waiting.
Melanie, can I talk to you?
Catherine, the baby is born. She's a lovely girl, just like Harry.
Ugh.
Catherine?
What the fuck? I told you to have a boy. Oh, excuse my language.
It's a healthy baby. Does it matter whether it's a boy or girl? I'm glad that the baby is born.
What are you saying? I told you. Why isn't it a boy?
But Catherine, it's your sweet granddaughter. At least look at her face. If you see her face, maybe you will.
Stop complaining, you useless lady.
What? I went through a hard time. How terrible.
It's hard for everyone to have a baby.
I asked you to come home, but I heard you came back around 7 at night. I did what I was told, mopped the floor and cooked dinner and waited for you. It seems like I fainted before you came, though.
How sloppy. You are too weak.
If your husband hadn't come home, I would have given birth at home. I'm so glad he came back.
I know, he's a great guy. He's indeed a man worth relying on. You should be thankful to him.
Of course. Unlike you.
Huh? You became a mother, but you're still as cocky as ever.
So, when will you come to see the baby?
Hey, I told you to have a boy. You broke the promise, so there's no way I'm coming to see you.
Are you still talking like that?
Such a useless wife. What did you marry into our family for? All you do is work? You can't do housework at all? How useless.
Catherine, that's too much. The baby will be sad too.
How can a newborn baby understand such a thing? Ugh. At least if you had a boy, you could have been useful as a wife.
Hey.
Don't come home again.
What?
I said, don't ever come back to this house.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I told you we don't need a girl. And it's your fault for not having a boy.
I can't help it even if you say it. Where do you want me to take this child and go?
I don't know. Now, finally, I will set you free.
Hey, I'm not a slave.
We don't need a wife who can't have a baby boy. So you don't have to come back.
Don't say that.
At best, you should enjoy your life in the hospital.
That's too much. I didn't know you were that terrible.
Melanie, what time are you leaving the hospital today? I had no choice, so I've prepared a baby bed for you. But you'll have to prepare a meal as soon as you get back, okay? At least, I need you to do that. Melanie? What time are you coming home? I need you to clean up the house. At least reply to me. You're still insane.
What is it?
Finally, I called you, so you need to answer right away. What the hell are you doing? You have a lot to do when you get home. You're lazy. Come home.
You didn't hear anything from your husband?
About what?
He said he'd tell you.
What do you mean?
I just left the hospital with my husband. But we have some shopping to do, so I don't think we can go home that soon.
What are you thinking? You just got out of the hospital.
My husband's with me, so I'm fine.
Oh, right. That's good if my son is there. But it seems like you still don't know what it's like to be a wife. If you're like that, I don't need you to come home.
Of course, I'm not coming home.
What?
Please prepare your own meals. If you need to go shopping, please go by yourself. I believe you can clean by yourself, so please do so.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're an incompetent wife who can't even have a baby boy. At least shut up and do what your mother-in-law told you to do.
No, I will never go back to that house again.
Did you lose your mind after giving birth? Well, you were crazy from the beginning, though. Don't be silly. Just come home.
I didn't say anything crazy or stupid. We will not come back. Besides, I'm not a slave.
How long are you going to joke around? What do you mean, we? I'll let my husband and Harry know if you keep talking like that.
Hey, are you misunderstanding something?
Huh?
I'm with Harry right now. I was with your husband too just a few minutes ago. They have already agreed to it.
What do you mean?
Your husband is the one who encouraged us to leave.
Huh? What do you mean?
He was concerned about the bullying from you. And when he saw you being harsh to me when I had a big belly, he thought we need to live separately.
What? He said that?
Yes. The worst was the messages from you before and after the baby was born.
You showed them to him?
You said such terrible things, so I told my husband and showed them the messages.
How dare you? That's an invasion of privacy.
He said he couldn't forgive you for treating my precious child like this and giving me such horrible words.
What?
He said he can't go back to the house where you are waiting. Your husband is disappointed in you, who was watching a movie and not helping me when I had my labor.
He said that?
Yes. After they discussed about it, we decided to leave. It seems that while I was in the hospital, they prepared to move out.
You're lying. You kept it secret from me? Why didn't you tell me?
There's no way I would tell you. If I told you, you would have interrupted us. Besides, I can't stand anymore. I can't raise a child in a house where you live.
What are you talking about? The child is my grandchild.
But you only want a boy, right?
Well, I'd rather have a boy than a girl.
And I'm a cheeky daughter-in-law, so I don't have to come back, right?
That's...
Your husband suggested we should live separately at a very good time. So I'm very grateful. My husband and I will do our best to raise our child together.
You're my son's wife. What are you talking about? You should raise your child at this house.
I don't want to. Otherwise, my child will be harmed.
Harm? How rude!
By the way, my husband is also very angry with you.
What? Harry is?
Of course. You treated me like a slave, and you didn't care when I was in labor. You didn't even come to see your grandchild when she was born. To top it all off, you told me not to come home. Even if he wasn't my husband, anyone would be angry, right?
That's... I have pride as a mother-in-law, and I have to uphold my dignity. I thought it would make my husband look good if we had an heir.
He said he didn't need an heir.
What?
He said he could end this family.
You're kidding.
It's the 21st century, you know. He said that as long as the child is born healthy and grows up well, everything is fine. So it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl.
No. I thought he would be happier if it was a boy.
He is a generous man, I don't think he would judge me on such a thing. He came to the hospital every day after the baby was born.
He did?
Yes. He said that his grandchild was exceptionally cute.
He didn't say anything like that. You guys have been keeping me away, haven't you?
No. That was your will, right? We didn't keep you away from us.
Don't say like that.
No matter what I said or did, you denied it. I knew that there was nothing more I could say to you. So, like you said, I will never go back to that house again, and I will not allow my child to see you. My husband hopes the same.
Oh no. Wait. I apologize for what I've done so far. So please, come home.
No, I've made my decision.
Don't say that. I don't care if it's a girl at this point. I have to brag to the neighbors that we have a baby.
Our child is not a thing. I can't bring her home if you're like that.
Don't say that. I never meant it. I just wanted you to be aware of being a wife.
I thought I was fully aware of it. But we must have had different values. If there is a big difference in values, there will be a lot of dissatisfaction between us. I don't think it's good for your health.
That's not true.
Well then, let me end this conversation.
Wait a minute, Melanie. Will you please reconsider?
I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've discussed it with my husband and your husband, so I'm not having second thoughts. Besides, Harry says he never wants to see you again.
He said so? That's a lie. That's just a story you made up.
If you think I'm lying, you're welcome to think so. But I don't think he's coming back.
Really? I need to talk to my son. He's next to you, right? Pass the phone to him.
He's driving right now, so... And it seems like he has nothing to say to you. Take good care of yourself, Catherine.
Wait! Please forgive me.
It's too late. I want to protect this child, so... Goodbye. After that, Catherine was scolded by her husband for what she had done to me. She was making a lot of excuses, but when he told her he would divorce her if she couldn't listen to him, she became quiet. I guess she didn't want to break up with him. My father-in-law is a very open-minded man, and said he would see how things go for a while. My husband and I are struggling to raise our child together in our new house. It is much harder than I imagined, but every day I realize that this is what it means to be a parent. I guess this is how the bond between parent and child is formed. My father-in-law often comes to see the baby without telling his wife. It seems like the baby is so cute that it makes him smile a lot when he sees her. Not now, but when our life settles down and we are comfortable, I'm planning to talk to my husband about my mother-in-law once again.